Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how to do a neutral eye look. I haven't got it on at the moment. I've just got like a plain kind of dusty rose lip colour on, just my normal kind of little bit of contour, blush, highlight, my foundation. I'll show you quickly what I used on my face. So I love this Vichy Derma Blend foundation, but it's a bit too thick and it's a little bit too dark for me. So I mix it with my Max Factor Experience foundation, which I don't like on its own, but together they make the perfect mix and it stops it from caking up. But it still gives really high coverage and the perfect colour. So this is my favourite kind of foundation blend. Then I used as my concealer, I used this MAC Studio Finish in NC20 and this brush. This is my Revlon kind of blending brush and it's a little bit harder than my Sigma one. So I find that it gives much more kind of coverage and it actually gives me a much more flawless finish. I didn't realise it would do that well, so I use these together now. And then I put the one sleek one powder on top just to kind of make me a bit more matte, and it gives a really nice finish. It's kind of not sparkly or shimmery, but it just makes you look flawless really. I won't show you because it goes everywhere. And then I used my Bourgeois chocolate bronzer, and this is the second, I think this is medium, I think so. And I used, sorry, everything's like scattered everywhere, I need to tidy my room. MAC Dainty Blush, this is mineralised blush, which is really beautiful, with some of my, sorry it's all MAC, but I love using it, with By Candlelight. It's kind of a highlight, not a really big highlight. I kind of use the same brush and lightly dab it like halfway between where I've just got foundation, where I've got blush, so it kind of blends it in and gives it a little bit of a kind of shimmery look to it. It's really pretty blush. Blush? What am I on about? It's a really pretty highlight because it's kind of pink, but it's a bit too dark just to kind of like put down the centre of your nose or anything, for me anyway. And then I put some lipstick on. This is really nice. It's my number 7 one. It's called Grace, and it's a spring colour, and it's really glossy. It's almost a lip gloss, and it's a really glossy, dusty rose colour, and I just have a little bit of gloss on top of that. And the gloss is my Maybelline one in Nude Pearl. It's really pretty. So this is what I've got on my face so far. I also use this concealer as well on my eyes, but yeah, you don't really need to know that. So now, the Naked palette, which I've been looking for about 6 to 9 months. I finally got it on at House of Fraser, and it comes with a brush now instead of the eyeliner, which is fine because I have all the eyeliners anyway. You still get the mini primer potion like this, which is really good actually because it's really handy. But the brush is horrible, I don't like it. It's animal cruelty free, so it's kind of, I don't know what the bristles are made out of, but no, don't like it at all. Picks up way too much product because these eyeshadows are really silky and very easy to pick up. They're not kind of powder or anything like that, but they're really highly pigmented, and if you put this brush in it, it just goes everywhere. This brush doesn't let you blend anything, it's just a horrible brush. But I want to keep it in there because it looks nice. I like it because it's got a metal handle. And this is the beautiful Naked palette, which I love. I'm so happy to have it. When I swatch the colours, they're like velvet. They feel incredibly, incredibly smooth. They're like nothing I've ever had before. Now I don't really need to buy any more neutrals from MAC because basically every single neutral colour you'd ever want is here. This one looks kind of pinky purple to me, but it's not. It's still a brown colour. I don't know if you can see that. Lots of them are very kind of, well, shimmery, but there's this one here called Sidecar, which is really glittery that I haven't really found a use for yet. I guess it'd be good for a night out to just pat a little bit on top, but it's a bit too glittery for me because I don't want the fallout. But there's 2 matte colours here. I'd say Virgin is a satin, and Dark Horse and Hustle. Well, no, actually, I'd say Hustle is more of a satin as well, but most of the others are shimmers with little hints of glitter in them, but this one is like a luster, but the others are just beautiful. I haven't really used the metallic, what's it called, Gunmetal and Creep yet because I don't really wear smoky eye because I think you have to be so careful being blonde as to whether you're going to look kind of slaggy or you're going to look kind of, oh dear, or if you're going to look kind of respectable and stuff. I find it really hard to get the kind of perfect mixture. So anyway, I'm just going to show you a basic everyday look. I'm sure there's probably like a million different looks you could do with this. I really like to kind of mix the colours up, so excuse me if I'm not just like this one, then this one. Sometimes I like to put a matte one on the bottom and then a bit of a shimmery one on the top. So I do like to just kind of do my own thing. So yeah, I hope you enjoy my tutorial with the Naked palette. Okay, so you want to start with a bare eye. I literally just have foundation kind of here and nothing on the lid, and then concealer under my eye. I always advise you do your concealer first because I just think it looks better. And now for some primer potion. Sorry, I'm in a really like dazed mood today. I'm on my own in the house and I'm kind of like really lonely. So I thought I'd make a video for you guys. So put a little bit of that on the lid. Make sure you go all the way up to your brow. Have you noticed my eyebrows have got a lot thicker? As in like the density of them. For some reason they've just been growing recently, which is really nice because they were way too thin. But I wasn't even plucking them that thin, they just were. So it's really nice to have some eyebrow back. Okay, so now you've primed your lid, you can get on with the colours. You're going to need some eyeshadow brushes for this, obviously. I have like some Sigma ones here. I'll tell you them as I'm using them, because basically I do that to you every time. Sometimes I wonder, like, do you get annoyed? But there's new viewers all the time, so I've got to. Okay, so Sin here is a really lovely kind of pinky champagne-y colour. But I don't like to use it on its own. I really like to use Naked first and then put some of this on top because it gives it a bit more colour and a bit more depth, because I don't think you should just use the shimmery colour. I prefer doing it this way. So I'm using my eye shading E55 brush, dip it into Naked. I'll just show you. I think it looks cool when people show you this. And the products are so pigmented, like they're very, very silky. So just pat this on your eye. I kind of leave out the right inner corner and the complete outside, because you go darker on the outside and you go lighter on the inner corner. So I tend to just do the centre. And you see that's a really lovely colour. Things like this, like you could just wear this on its own with just a flick of eyeliner and mascara and you'd be done. It would look great. But I'm just going to pop a tiny bit of that on my lower lash line as well. A little bit more intensity. And now I'm taking the same brush and I'm going into Sin. And I'm just going to pat a little bit of Sin on top because I really do like shimmer. God, you can tell I'm not with it today. I tried to... God, I don't know. I literally don't know what's going on with me today. So there's a nice bit of product on there. You can just use the other side of your brush for that. And just pat it on and then kind of brush it in. And you see it gives it... It's got much more depth now instead of just using one colour. The eye colour's a little bit darker. I really prefer it like that. And you can put on as much as you like. And I'm going to the inner corner with this as well. I just like to make sure I've covered the whole lid. And then underneath as well. Now I'm going to go with Virgin, which is this top colour here. And it is the perfect highlight. I'm taking my large shader E60 brush. It just is the perfect highlight. It's the perfect colour for me. And if you're a bit of a darker skin tone, like say you really are very, very dark, Sin would be a great highlight for you. But you could use this as well, because I'm glad they put this in. So it's, for the paler people, there's still a really good highlight. So I just put this all over, kind of my inner corner, my brow bone, just so the colours can be blended into it at a later stage. What I'll do first is take my medium angled shading E70 brush and just pop it into Half Baked, which is this beautiful gold colour here. Only a little bit. You see? Because like I said, they're so pigmented. So this is going to go on the outer corner a little bit. So it's in the last kind of half. And this is just going to bring a little bit more depth to the look and a little bit of a more gold colour. Because at the moment it's not very gold at all. And I love this colour. I'm not experiencing any fallout with these either because, well, I'm not using the glittery one, that's for sure. But next I'm actually going to go with Smog. So just take my blending brush, I'm going to pop it in there. Just be very careful. Look how much is on that brush now. I'm going to tap that off very well. And I'm just going to go into my outer corner and into my crease slightly with this, just to kind of intensify it, make it a little bit darker. You can build up the colour, you don't go crazy straight away. Okay, and now I'm just going to take my pencil brush, which is an E30, and I'm just going to go into Dark Horse, which is a really dark brown. And I'm just going to intensify the outer corner with that. So I might just draw a little line, just buff it in here, just to intensify everything, and I'll take some of that on my lower lash line. Okay, remember we're gonna blend this out, I'm not leaving it like this. Okay, and once you've kind of blended it slightly, you can see there's a very harsh line here. So you're going to want to blend this with, and I'm using my tapered blending brush, E40, and I'm just really going to lightly kind of do the windscreen wiper motion. And you'll find that the colours kind of, not like really badly go into each other, but a lot more than they were, so you'll realise that it's not actually that dark and it's not that colourful. Sorry if I'm not kind of in the right sort of frame of mind. No, I just mean it's really difficult to show you because I have to get so close up to the camera. And excuse my spots here, look, they're awful, aren't they? I've just had a breakout, like here, just because it's not on this side. See, this side's clear. But just here, I've had like a breakout of spots, which is just disgusting. I have covered them up, and honestly, I've covered them up like the best I can, but yeah. And I'm just putting a bit more virgin up there. Only a little bit, just to be blended into. And this is actually how I kind of like my brown smoky eye. I think brown smoky eyes look great on blondes. So this is the eyeshadow look done. And I am going to put some gel liner on. And yeah, I'm going to be using a new product of mine, which is called Shellac by Benefit. I bought it yesterday, and it's supposed to seal it in because I have hooded eyes. You can see there. So the gel liner always goes everywhere. I have loads now and they all go everywhere. I think I'll use the number 7 one because it is pretty damn good. And it's the newest one. So, and Tanya Pixie Twoo said this was her favourite one. So, with the brush that came with it actually, which is extremely small handled, came like this. But it's got a brilliant fine tip, and I'm not going to have one of these brushes until my birthday, which is next week, so I'll just use this one for now. So you just want to get some of this on your brush. Not too much, just kind of evenly coat the brush in product. There you go. And yeah, you can just apply this. I'm going to put a little flick on there. I usually just wear black eyeliner on my waterline, but I thought I'd go for a little change today. So, let's go. Okay, and then just a little flick. And you can see this line is so easy to use. It's really creamy. So I'm just going to let this dry, and then I'll come back to you with the shellac stuff. Now I'm just going to really quickly fill in my eyebrows just to give my eyes even longer to dry. And this is Fling by MAC. I think browns look so good with blue eyes as well. Like when I had dark hair, having brown eyeshadow as well just looked amazing because I had blue eyes, brown eyeshadow and brown hair. Okay, now for the shellac stuff. I did try on the back of my hand yesterday and it just confused me. I didn't really understand. So It comes with 4 little brushes like this. I think it was like £18, something ridiculous, but it is Benefit. And I'm going to use this bigger kind of liner brush here, just so I cover every piece of liner. And it's quite a good idea, I think, that it comes with brushes. So it's this liner brush here, and then it actually has a brush inside it. You can see that there, but it's quite a big brush, and it would go everywhere really. So I guess you just lift off the top, dab in this brush, get the product on there, and then apply it. So you have to let it dry thoroughly, which takes a few minutes, I think. Otherwise it's kind of pointless, of course. So just going to apply this on top of my eyeliner. You can see it's quite wet and glossy. Just going to get some more on there. Okay, so shellac has dried. I definitely have to get back to you on whether it works, because if it does, oh my god, I'll be so happy. I mean, I paid enough for it. I've researched it and it should work. So now I'm just going to curl my eyelashes with my Cosmopolitan eyelash curler. Lovely and curled. And now I am going to apply 2 mascaras actually. So I'm applying both of these. First one I'm going to apply is the Clinique High Impact Mascara, which is so good. And then I'm going to apply my Maybelline 1x1 Falsies Mascara just to separate the lashes afterwards. So yeah, let's get going. The wand is brilliant. This is so brilliant. I'm definitely buying the full size. It just works so well, I don't really know why or how. Can you see? Hope you can. And now for the 1x1 Maybelline mascara. I think the Clinique one's drying out because it's only an itty bitty tester. So I'll just apply this as well. Sometimes I find applying 2 mascaras works so much better than just applying 1. So you can see, I think, my eyelashes look quite voluminous and very long because I used both mascaras. It's quite good if you turn to the side. I don't know if you can see anything, but yes. So this is my eye done. I'll just zoom out in a second. Okay, so my look's done. I forgot to put eye bright on, but I just did that off camera. If I'm not planning on putting anything in my waterline, I always just pop a bit of this on because it just looks really nice. Yeah, so my eye look is finished. It's so simple. Honestly, doing the whole thing, I guess I had to wait for the shellac stuff to dry, but if I hadn't have done that, if I'd just applied my black eyeliner by MAC, then it probably would have taken me to do the mascara, like to do every single part of the look, 10 minutes. And probably 15 minutes to do my whole face. And to be honest, that's really quick considering that I look really done up, if that makes sense. It looks like I've made an effort, doesn't it? So I think that's a great result. I'll see you guys later and I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Bye.